Have you ever wondered how games like Clash of Clans or StarCraft store the replay of matches? It's not like they store the recorded videos of the matches that you have played. It's something else. So let's get started. So what exactly happens at the back end of these games is they record all the steps all the actions that were performed by the player, and they just replay it. It's just that the person who replays it is the computer. For example, in Clash of Clans, when you play replay, what exactly happens is the computer has all the moves stored somewhere and it just replays the moves in the same order as you did. And that's the same reason your replays aren't available after a maintenance break, because if supposedly the hit points or damage of a player changes, then that would mean a different outcome of the same game. This is where command pattern comes in. So let's learn. Open your Unity editors and we are going to implement it in Unity. We will start by creating a script that will act as the base class for all the actions that we perform. I will name it command. This will be our base class, and we don't need mono behavior for it, as we are not implementing start and update function. And also the class should be abstract because we don't need to create an object or instance of it. And we will have an execute function here, public abstract void execute. This will perform some function for each action. And now we need to have some actions. For example, public class perform jump. This will we need to override execute function. And we will write here debug.log. We have jumped, and we will do this thing. We will copy this and we will use this again to perform our punches. We have punched. Same thing for kick. Perform kick. And right here we have kick. Okay, these are all the actions and they are inheriting command. Okay, so next thing that we need to do is we should have a input handler. So let's create a script, create C# script, input handler, create empty input handler, attach input handler here. Okay, so we need here command key P for punch, key Q for key K for kick, and key space for performing jumps. And in update function we will keep checks of the pressed keys by input dot get key down key code dot p if input dot get key down key code dot k else if input dot get key down key code dot space. Now let's create instance of each p so that each key, so that we can assign some actions to it. We will do that in start function. Key p is equals to these are the actions that we have: jump, perform, jump, punch and kick. So for punch we have assigned key P, new perform punch. Make sure that the classes are public, otherwise they won't be visible here. Key K is equals to new perform kick. P space is equals to new perform jump. New perform jump. And we just have to now call execute function of each for each command. So key P here, key P, key K and key space. So key space, key K. So now let's try running the script. I press P, we have punched. I press K, we have kicked. If I press space, we have jumped. So we have added a level of indirection here. If we wouldn't have done this, a naive approach would have been like this. We would have just called some punch function that we would have instantiated like this, punch, and we would have written kick here, kick here, and we would have called them individually. But this doesn't give us the power of saving the actions that we perform. If we are not able to save the actions that we are performing, then we won't be able to replay those actions. So that's why we are adding a level of indirection here. This key P is an indirection so that we can call the action performed by P at any time that we want. That's why we are adding a level of indirection here. So this is done. Key P execute, key K execute. So this, we have successfully added a level of indirection here. Now let's add a list where we can store all the actions that we perform. So I will write list command, old commands, and here I will need to instantiate new list command, and whenever we perform an action, we need to add that action to our list old commands dot add key P. Here I will write key space and here key K. Now we have successfully added to the list. Now let's try printing that list when we press R. If input dot get key down, key code dot R for each var in old commands, for each var command in old commands, I would just write debug.log command. First I will punch. Yes, we have punched. Then I will kick, then space, then punch, then kick, then space. Wait. Punch, kick, jump, punch, kick, jump. Now when I press R, right, debug.log command. Okay, yeah, it works. See, punch, kick, jump, punch, kick, jump, punch, kick, jump, punch, kick, jump. See, we have actually stored the actions that we want to perform. Now using this, we can actually use this to implement a rewind feature in our game. This is what happens in games. They are not actually storing all of the videos, they are actually storing all of the actions performed. So this was our rewind feature. You can actually make this rewind feature a lot better by actually you can just, instead of writing the debug.log command, you can just write command.execute so that it actually happens in the game. And also one of the other perks of using command pattern is you can actually swap your keys. In every game you have a feature to swap your keys and mapping it according to what suits you. We can actually implement it here. If input.get key down, let's keep it as a challenge right now. Try implementing swapping on your own. Just swap P punch key and kick key so that when I press P, it actually kicks, and when I press K, it actually punches. You have to swap this. Pause the video right now and try doing it on your own. I hope you have done that. So if I would have implemented it, I would have done it like this: keycode.s, s for swap. Then I would just make a command. I hope you haven't just changed key, punch and kick here. That's not what I meant, because that would be hard coding it. I want the user to have an ability to swap its keys. So to do that, command temp is equals to what we have, key p is equals to key k, and key k is equals to temp. Now this swaps p, the actions map to p and k. So when I run it now, if I press P, we have punched. Wait, okay, I haven't swapped, that's why it's punching. If I press P, then we have punched. If I press K, then it kicks. Now if I press swap, I have pressed this. So now when I press K, it punches. It doesn't kicks. Now when I press P, it kicks. Okay. So I hope you have understood command patterns and what is their uses, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.